Welcome, Taurus, Gemini, to your Astrology reading for August. Hope you guys are doing great out there. Let's get in here and see what's going on with you. For those of you who are new, this is where I take astrology with tarot and make a small horoscope for the month, using only one of the 12 houses. Okay. We do have the new moon on the 12th, and that's when the Lion's Gate will close. Of course, it will peak on the 8th. We're sitting in the Lion's Gate as we speak. So we do have that partial lunar eclipse coming in the full moon on the 28th in Pisces. Next reading will be the Lion's Gate. I will put the guided meditation in the description area. That way you can just hit the link and it will take you there if you're interested. Okay, let's get in here. We got some Taurus energy coming out with the sun in the 7th house. Nice. Very nice. I do like the 7th house. It's got the sun over here. Illumination, vitality, visibility. Where's that sun? Your immortal spirit, purpose, and destiny is involved. Talking about you. And doing it Taurus energy over here. Your own energy. One of your own energies. So you have this earthly energy going on. Shows the abundance of nature, rich, productive, relaxed, slow. Slow and steady wins the race. Why are we in such a hurry? Where are we going? I'm Taurus, so I always say that, like, okay, why are we in such a hurry? We're not going anywhere. Shoot, if anything, I'm always like 10 minutes early anyways. So why are you rushing me? 7th house. This area of your life is about long-term significant partners, romance, business, or family. One of my favorite cards because we can dive right into all of them, right? They could all come out. So, I mean, this right here, guys, just in itself is a massive spotlight is shining brightly on your closest connections. 7th house. Not only is it shining bright on you, but it's shining bright on them. Right? Your primary relationship, legal, business partners, everything's taking center stage. You're seeking this long-term security, loyalty, some kind of concrete commitments. But, right? Let's get to the but. However, the sun exposes everything. I mean, everything. I mean, it just, boom. Stubborn standoffs, partnership egos, could just suddenly out of nowhere take over. Right, as we're still sitting, right now as I'm doing this reading, we are still sitting in the Aquarius full moon, which will take over all of the beginning of the month, right? But that full moon has a lot of action until the next moon, right? Which won't be until the 12th. So remember, it's still digging deep in there until we have the new moon. So it's still got, as you would say, its claws, it's lightning bolts of Uranus coming through in that Aquarius energy. So yeah, there could still be some towers, some stars, right? If you guys did not watch the full moon in Aquarius, you might want to do so. It has been showing up in a lot of the readings, so you might want to do so. Okay, so let's get in here. Getting straight into the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month. That is the situation. Beginning of the month, please, for the beautiful Taurus, Gemini. Justice. Libra energy coming out. Could be dealing with a Libra. Could be a legal matter. Finding the fairness within the situation. Page of Cups. Oh my goodness. I love that card. Page of Pentacles. What kind of news do you have coming out over here, my friends? Wow. Okay, so something fair is going on over here, but there is some kind of either new love, message coming out, somebody expressing their love to you, expressing this happy surprise to you, something you didn't see coming. This is very unexpected. Okay, so your month is starting out with this beautiful, harmonious alignment, guys. I mean, it perfectly mirrors what's going on in this partnership, right? Shining down. You have the Page of Pentacles coming out, the practical, tangible offer. I do feel like there's a very happy surprise arriving, guys, no matter what. We're going straight here. Okay, so Taurus, Gemini, we have this deep, emotional, happy surprise coming towards you. Something you don't see coming. It could be love, it could be romance, it could be the offering, but no matter what it is, it's a solid, tangible security. Somebody wants to make a commitment with you. Somebody wants something with you that is going to last a very long, long time. Okay. With the sun illuminating over here into the 7th house, okay, with the commitment of the 7th of this partnership, it's kind of interesting because it's explicitly speaking of this long-term commitment that you either you want or they want, but it feels like it's justified. This is something you've been waiting for. I feel like a lot of you didn't know this was coming, and it is a shocking surprise. It's tongue-tying me all over the place because I feel like this is something that you have wanted for such a long time and you've never seen it coming, and then boom, it spotlights on the 7th house to say, here it is. Here is, you know, the Christmas gift that you've always longed for, the birthday gift you've always longed for, you know, that wish, that dream. It could be somebody finally asking you to marry them, asking you to live with them, asking you to be their business partner. But whatever it is, it's bringing in such an emotional satisfaction, and it feels very fair and very balanced. And it's exactly what you've dreamed of. It's exactly what you wanted. You know, if you're, whatever you're teaming up with in this situation, it is the dream team. That's it. Sorry for all the tongue-tied, but dude, that was coming in so fast. But I have to tell you right now, that is exactly what it is. This is something that you've put your heart and soul into. This is something that you may have, you know, wished, manifested, prayed on for days on come. Like, I would be the person. Maybe you're getting a job as this paralegal in this office, you know, and they're finally saying so. You know, getting that job, whatever it is, this love, whatever. But it's what you've dreamed of, or you want the verdict. Maybe you've been in this long, long court case and you've been waiting for this verdict to come out to free you, to know that you're right, to know, you know what, it's I'm in the right. And it comes through in the fairness. It comes through for you. And it is very shocking. Bring those tears down the face. Tears in the eyes. Here we go. Getting to the mid-month. Exactly what you've been waiting for. 6 of Pentacles. Everything is balanced. I mean, this is balanced. I mean, Lady Karma is on your side. She's like, you have the rewards. You have everything that you need. Knight of Wands. For somebody, it's new love. But it could be anything you want. 10 of Cups. Yeah. For a lot of you, it's new love. It's somebody that you wanted to either give you that ring, tell you that I want you to be my only one, or even if it's a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, whatever it is. You know what it is. You'll know what it is. And, you know, it's crazy because I always say you'll know what it is, but sometimes you don't. Sometimes in this case, because we wish and we pray on so many things, right? Now, if you know and it comes to you and your intuition's like, it's this, because it's the only thing that's really been on my mind lately. I mean, that was what I've been praying for day and night, and that's it. I didn't need anything. Then you'll know what it is, right? So it's going to depend on the person. I mean, this is gorgeous. You have the 10 of Cups. I mean, the beautiful commitment, energy. I mean, it all starts in the beginning of the month, rolls down into the mid-month, and then right here we have that new moon in Leo. So here's that Knight of Wands coming out with that Leo. That's going to be right about that Leo time of that new moon, where the new door opens, the new things are starting to come through. You can feel it, you know it. It's exciting, it's passionate, it's equal giving and receiving. It's that generosity, it's that sharing resources, it's that creating that fair dynamic that we see with the Justice just rolling itself down. It's you and your partner supporting one another, the universe supporting you as well. Major Arcana with the Justice there. I mean, this is the ultimate emotional bliss, family harmony, true happiness. The happily ever after card represents deep love, emotional security in your home life. It could be that, you bringing home this money, this new job, whatever it is, it brings all this happiness to everyone, and you're feeling it and they feel it, and a lot of them feel it for you and they feel it's fair for you. Knight of Wands could be this beautiful new love coming in, who's passionate, wants everything for you, with you. I mean, it's going to inject this shot of excitement, passion, with this rapid movement. Things are moving fast over here, my friends. It's paired with this Six of Coins over here. The relationship remains completely balanced and fair. Like I said, whether this, you guys manifested this together, you could be also planning a romantic trip in the mid-month, celebrating some kind of major life milestone with your family. No matter what it is, the mid-month is pure joy, bliss, and happiness, and passion. And if this is love, it's hot, hot, hot. Because the Knight of Wands is on fire, right? Okay, getting to the end of the month. Man, I'm loving your reading. I'm just like, whoa. I'm feeling it. Uh-oh, you got the Two of Swords, but it's okay. It's okay because you got the High Priestess next to it. So let's not worry about it. It just says I'm a little bit of a crossroads. Got a lot of air coming through at the end of the month. But remember, we also have that full moon in Pisces, right? Which is a lunar eclipse. That lunar eclipse is a full moon. It can cause weird emotions. It's okay, though. You got your intuition, right? Look, more than anything, what I really see here is that everything's moving so fast. So we got that fire energy coming through, right? It's just kind of slowing down, right? It just wraps itself up with this sharp shift in this quiet, observant, hyper intuitive kind of headspace. Kind of looking, where I'm going next. It's just slowing down, gathering some information. You could feel like you have some choices that you need to be making. Some choices that you need to be making at this time. You might be making some different decisions that are leading you somewhere where you're not sure yet before making some kind of final decision. I kind of feel like you're avoiding to make some kind of final decision until you have all the facts of what comes next. Because I do feel like there's a couple of things that are weighing on your mind. And you're just not sure exactly which way to go. So I do feel like you're stepping back into this kind of quiet space as the High Priestess over here, keeping, your thoughts and your emotions and everything close to your chest and trusting your gut feelings at this time, making the wisest move. Okay. Because, everything's moving really fast and, now you might have to make some choices. What's my next step? Where do I go from here? I got to settle down, though. Ground myself in that Taurian energy. I really have to ground, not allow my head to get too far into the clouds. I need to get myself back down, and then allow that Gemini energy to come through so that I can really think about situations, and then allow that intuition to pop, right? Because there's a lot of logical mental things over here, but now I'm going to take those and then I'm going to think deep. Taking that time to process that next major step, because you don't want to rush into it. Slowing it down just a little. Yeah, because this is like between the beginning of the month and the middle of the month, it's like being on cloud 9. In this case, it's cloud 10, right? But now you're going to ground yourself and bring yourself down just a little bit. Say, okay, now I need to see what's going on next. Because this right here, that feeling, I want to keep that feeling, but I also want to ground my energy to make sure I'm not getting ahead of myself. That's totally what it is. That's what it is. Yep. And having that you have that Taurus in you, that's going to be very good to ground yourself, because Taurus doesn't like jumping too far, right? So you definitely want to meet yourself in the middle over here, Taurus Gemini, because you have that air energy that wants you to float away. And then the Taurus in you is like, whoa, 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 where are we floating to? Right, where are we floating to? Hold on a second. Right. So definitely want to bring it down to the middle, right? Not too high, not too low. Just there it is. Just keep it balanced, just like the Justice says, right? Okay. So let's see how this is going to work out in September. I love it, though. I don't want to float too far away. 2 of Wands, okay? Okay, you're still thinking. You know the world's your oyster. I mean, you're taking a little bit of time. You're still there. I still feel the energy. The Knight of Wands is still there. That energy is still like fluffy, beautiful, emotionally great. You know, you're still feeling it all. It's just that now you're just waiting for this like perfect timing. Okay, if you guys like this, hit that big old like button. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.